Hello, my project name is Reimagining the Present and Salvaging from the Past. This is a concept of how 2000 the trees had demolition, what had came up later on. That's the concept diagrams. So basically, my abstract is about what is this intent to understand the relationship of the uh, with the nature, the force of urbanization in the region and it enters and encourages the conserving the city tent and untent environment largely what built landscape so the relationship between the city and the city's habitat. So this is my site and it's a village Borivali in the city of Mumbai, the brownfield site, and where it was earlier no development zone and now it is special development zone. This entirely this is new ring road with Devidas and this entirely Borivali and this side is SK village and this is a SK resort and here the farmers settlement is a private property. It's entirely is a private property of a party family. The blocks had developed along the link roads and gar cafes. There is a talao, there is a restaurant, hotel, commercial buildings. So basically, try to study the role of society in the shaping the landscape. There are the sections of 2004, the new link road, 2006, how it gone, and 2008, how the road is developing. So this is the old map where 2004 this is the farmland. If you see the green, this has it's a farmland in 2004, now 2008, and then 2012, and then 2016. So that is how it has changed over a period of time. And this open ground site SK settlement is a settlement now. Settlement has shifted over there when the link road started developing. So all the party family settlement has shifted over there, and the farmland of the green has been changed over a period of time. Now you see the hash is how small it has become now. So this is the pie diagram of the previous diagram. The 2004, 8, 12, 16 is the study in hectares and you see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now you see the farmland how earlier it was 5 and now it came down to less than 3. So how it has changed over a period of time and they did the drawing representing the study the particular plot where the earlier new link road wasn't developed. It was actually a farm, little bit small one. Now it had to develop along with the metro. Here the Talao, how it has changed. Talao developed and Jogger Park. Similarly, how the SK Resort had developed, expand their plot. Now they completely expanded. So this is the Mumbai TV 2034 where this is new link road and this is the proposed road and now it was no development zone and now it is special development zone and you see the plot number has been allowed. So now, so earlier it was no build up, I mean the farmland technically, and now the car park, bus parking garage, this all are coming up, and slowly now these commercial buildings are coming up, and now the legislation has been developed. So this is the country's map where the existing lake at the side and during June, August, and July, August is how it had developed quickly. The flood line during the rain. And with the climate study is January, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So how it is wind direction is changed over a period of time, and the sun part. This is sun part yellow arrow. It represents the sun part. Your red dot. This is the design program strategy where how to conserve this environment, this farmland, my project after studying the institute data. So the first I came up with the word anthropocentric, with human mind, where the students and that help to reconnecting to the nature, the library, workshop, tourism from outsiders, seminar hall, and the but since the land is private property, so what happened to the party family if I use their land? And so how should we benefit to them? So it benefit through the business. What business is market and training, market will controlled by farmers. Farmers and its exhibition, or the outsiders become it's at a pay exhibition everything to that will owned by the party family. And this vertical farming is technocentric, aquaponic and aquaponic and aqua-waste management product. These all are factories. All these are run by the party family, and fourth, it helps them to increase the in business, and also help them to for farmers, the migrant farmers, migrant farmers come from the other states. So party family give the small plot of land to them for and the small houses, so that they can stay there and do their farming like that. So this job benefit for farmers also to work in this iconic factory. With the methodology strategy, I done using the hydrology, design pattern, buff, conserving program, technology, and now the method of urban farming and agriculture management. It is the hydroponic method, it is the vertical aquaponic method, and it's the agriculture management system. In the hydroponic, here the plants are kept it on the bed, and the waters are slightly slowed down. You go to the pump and treatment, and then again it send back to the water. So almost 80% of the water is saved in a day in a plant. Similar in this method in aquaponic, they use fish tank, and they in vertical farming they use a trip water, and it goes down again, then come back again. There's a treatment pump they carry out, and they stand back up again. Now in this aquawaste management, there is the banana leaf. 80% of the banana leaf is wasted in Vasavira site. So for there, this waste product is been down to this my site, and this is extraction fibers from the banana leaf. From that, it is mixed with the NaOS, and then soil, cement, and fibers, and mixed with water. It turn out pick, and that help the Patil family for business to sell the product of a pick. And it is a manual pick compress, and it is automatic pick compress, which is expensive. Here my concept design strategy. This is the water tank. The water supply to this plant, and then it goes back down to the treatment below this treatment plant, and then come to the pumps, and then come back to the tank, and then the supply again. So this is the strategy I started. So the business plus technique we do the manufacture landscape exhibition, so technically education exhibition. So this is my design diagram. Here my storm water down below the storm water carry out. This is the storm water collector tank below down, and that goes to the water reservoir. That from the water reservoir is supplied to all the plants where I using. And this is the vertical farming building. Here the axis, this is the road axis, car. Here is a market, easy for them to carry on. This is the garden for kind. This is the jogger park, public, completely public. Market is public. Here the entry of the exhibition to the all throughout the aquaponic. Here is the library. So and there is the services. There's a canting. So all this carry out from the backside. Your programmatic. There is amphitheater. There is the workshop exhibition. There is my training center for farmers who with a migrant come for them to train them and then they get a job in the factory. Here is my vertical farming. It's entirely public. It's entirely a public. Here is my climate studies. Some part and the wind direction. You're not in this direction. Now here is my first view, arena view. You see here is a library, this is a workshop, exhibition, this is a vertical farming, kin park, jogger park, cafeteria, toilet, and here the agro waste management training center, like that. So here the car comes, market, then park, here amphitheater, exhibition from outsider. And if the exhibition people who want to keep the workshop at the same time, so they can arrange the exhibition here. And the training center for workers. And now there is a plan location plan. You see this is a proposed road I showed you earlier. There is a new ring road. There is a access, and there is my site, and it is a party family property. Here my roof plan. There is a access road, vertical farming. These all are plants over here. There's a you see the box. All this box is in the center. These are the plant, a small, the smallest scale of hydroponic plant to show the public to understand this. We do need the smallest. We do need the smallest scale in your house, and this is the exhibition workshop toilet. Here, common toilet. It is canting, vertical farming, king, jogger park, completely public, and it's the entry here and exit here. Park they come, jogger park they come walk and out. This is my second floor plan. Where this is the acro waste management. This side is the exhibition office. This side is the acro waste management factory office. And here, if you go up and it's an exhibition throughout, walking through exhibition of acro waste management, how it what production happens. It's about vertical farming. Now this is the detail of vertical farming. Floor at the ground floor, the market and the storage. And these three buildings have a different method of urban farming like hydroponics, so soil vegetable, and this aquaponic. And in the first floor, entirely first floor, it is only the herb plants and June. In the entirely second floor, only vegetable plants are shown. And in the top floor, there is a solar panel for electricity supply and the battery, solar battery, and the water tank. This is my watch sections of vertical farming and explore detail. I've used at the top. I've used the carbon canopy and aluminum wall capping. I've used the EPS wall panel. There's a hydroponic plant facade here. So where the wind comes and the sun, it controls the room temperature. My acro waste management plant detail. There is a ground floor, first floor. There's an entry as exhibition going up, like go through up and throughout and go down again. This is the waiting area counter. There is a entry for lift. Your truck can come unload their waste product of a banana leaf. Here the water is over here tank. There is a worker locker room. There is a office exhibition office and conference room. That is waiting room. In this factory, as I said, the step of mixing and the water, then soil, cement, and then the complex machine, then it gives to storage, use the storage, and then take it down. Then when the truck comes, they start loading. This is the watch section of my agro waste management factory, and this is my explore detail. This is I use a canopy bracket support. This is the compressed deck board for the exhibition throughout. Here my ventilation is down to wind for the wind direction, and I kept the window up the height level. You see the here it's happening. To you can see from the top. It's able to see what happening inside. The structures, I do the steel structure cantilever. Yeah, and there is a vertical farming section. Your vertical farming is a plant are stored. There is a water collector tank. Here the hydroponic small in a small scale. Behind this there is a building with a agro waste management, and here is a parking park, and there is a car entry. This is the section where this is the exhibition part, this part, and here is a factory happen down the office. Here's a car park. This is the section perspective. This is, you see the garden, your vertical farming, storm water collector tank. This is the exhibition, and this is a walkthrough exhibition. This is the exhibition and the workshop, and this is the workshop, and this is the exhibition. This is the explore detail of exhibition and the blow up detail. I have used the roof, EPS roof, Berlin button board, EPS panel. This is the explore detail of the workshop. This is the structure I have used it in a small scale, and down there it's a white structure where the water flowing down there. There it's a water goes, and it goes to water collector tank. This is my training center. This is the market, and this is exhibition. This is the library where comes and sit is parking. Is the water can go inside here. This part if you can see. This is my services. This is water tank. See tank and this is a water tank entirely. Where water goes, water tank, and this storm water is away. And this is my services calculation of fixed and floating, and the stormwater runoff calculation and tank size. That is my second arena view. This is the King Park Agro Waste Management Building. They are all inside. It's hydroponic happening down there, and this parking. There is a Joker Park, amphitheater here, and the car exit, the entry and the exit. Thank you.